What would you do if your reflection stared back at you, but wasn't you? In tonight's story, a simple act of curiosity leads to a nightmare from which there is no escape. Welcome to Mr. Creep's Nightmare. Prepare for another chilling tale in which the line between reality and nightmare blurs beyond recognition. The story we share will change how you look at mirrors forever. You might think you know what's coming, but trust me, you don't. Stick around till the end. The twist will haunt you long after the video ends. Alex is a 28-year-old urban explorer and skeptic who moves into a historic apartment in a city known for its rich history and eerie legends. The apartment is furnished with antique pieces, including a large, ornate mirror inherited from a mysterious relative. With its intricate carvings and tarnished surface, the mirror exudes an unsettling aura. Alex discovers an online forum discussing the 3 a.m. Mirror Challenge, where participants claim to experience supernatural phenomena by gazing into a mirror at 3 a.m. Intrigued and dismissive, Alex tests the challenge, viewing it as superstition. On the third night, Alex sets up the scene. Lights off, a single candle flickering and the mirror positioned to reflect the dim glow. The clock strikes 3 a.m. At first, Alex notices nothing unusual, just the faint reflection of their face, slightly distorted by the candlelight. Over the next few nights, subtle anomalies occur. The reflection moves independently, blinking or tilting its head when Alex remains still. Faint whispers echo from the mirror, unintelligible yet persistent. Shadows flicker in the reflection even when the room is well lit. One night, as Alex gazes into the mirror, the reflection moves independently, mimicking and mocking their actions. The reflection's expression contorts into a sinister grin, and it steps out of the mirror, becoming a malevolent entity. The entity, a twisted version of Alex, taunts and attacks, its form shifting and distorting unnaturally. Alex attempts to flee, but the entity anticipates every move, cornering them in the apartment. In a desperate bid, Alex shatters the mirror, trapping the entity within. However, the victory is bittersweet. The entity's laughter echoes in the shattered glass, and Alex feels its presence lingering, a constant reminder of the encounter. Meet Emma, a 23-year-old artist who moves into a rundown apartment once a thriving hotel. She's excited to start her new life in the city but unaware of the dark secrets behind its walls. The apartment, filled with vintage furniture, contains a large antique mirror. It has been there for as long as anyone can remember. Though it looks harmless, something is unsettling about how it reflects light. Emma stumbles upon an old, cryptic blog post about the 3 a.m. Mirror Challenge. It claims that anyone who looks into a mirror at 3 a.m. will encounter something not of this world. At first, Emma laughs it off. She's skeptical and dismisses the story as another urban legend, but something about it catches her curiosity. On the third night, Emma decides to test it out. She turns off all the lights, lights a candle and faces the mirror. The clock strikes 3 a.m. and she waits. The silence is deafening. At first, nothing happens. Her reflection is just that, a reflection, albeit a little strange. But the eerie feeling doesn't dissipate. It's as if the reflection is watching her. Over the next few nights, Emma notices subtle changes in the reflection. It moves slightly before she does, anticipating her every move. On the final night, Emma faces the mirror once again. This time, the reflection doesn't just mimic her. It distorts, stretching its face into a twisted grin. The reflection emerges from the mirror, becoming a malevolent version of herself. Terrified, Emma runs, but the reflection follows, moving as if it knows her every move before she makes it. The room feels suffocating and the walls close in on her. Emma attempts to break the mirror, but it's not just glass, it's a portal. Each time she strikes it, the entity grows stronger, mocking her attempts to escape. Desperate, Emma breaks the mirror with all her might, trapping the entity inside. But even as the glass shatters, the entity's laughter echoes through the room, growing louder. Emma feels its presence in the room, even as the mirror fragments remain scattered around her. Meet Sarah, a 35-year-old psychologist who recently moved into a modern apartment in a bustling city. The apartment is sleek and minimalist, with large windows offering a panoramic city view. Among the contemporary furnishings is an antique mirror, a gift from her late grandmother. Sarah recalls her grandmother's warnings about the mirror, advising her never to look into it at 3 a.m. Dismissing it as superstition, Sarah decides to test the claim. On the third night, Sarah sets up the scene. Lights off, a single candle flickering and the mirror positioned to reflect the dim glow. The clock strikes 3 a.m. At first, Sarah notices nothing unusual, just the faint reflection of her face, slightly distorted by the candlelight. Over the next few nights, subtle anomalies occur. The reflection moves independently, blinking or tilting its head when Sarah remains still. Faint whispers echo from the mirror, unintelligible yet persistent. Shadows flicker in the reflection even when the room is well lit. One night, as Sarah gazes into the mirror, the reflection moves independently, mimicking and mocking her actions. The reflection's expression contorts into a sinister grin, and it steps out of the mirror, becoming a malevolent entity. The entity, a twisted version of Sarah, taunts and attacks, its form shifting and distorting unnaturally. Sarah attempts to flee, but the entity anticipates every move and corners her in the apartment. In a desperate bid, Sarah shatters the mirror, trapping the entity within. However, the victory is bittersweet. The entity's laughter echoes in the shattered glass, and Sarah feels its presence lingering, a constant reminder of the encounter. Alex, Emma, and Sarah, each having faced their own terrifying experiences with the mirror, converge at a support group for individuals who have encountered supernatural phenomena. They share their stories, realizing the common thread of the cursed mirror and the 3 a.m. challenge. As they discuss their encounters, they notice a new member in the group, a man who eerily resembles the twisted versions of themselves they faced. The man smiles knowingly and the room's lights flicker. Some reflections are better left unseen. If you enjoyed this tale, subscribe for more spine-chilling stories. Remember, some mirrors reflect more than just your image.